What if I told you that the United States is genuinely afraid of China's military power? It may sound exaggerated, but it's not. Even Donald Trump admitted it. China's military advancements are alarming and dangerous. And he's not alone. High-ranking officials at the Pentagon warn that China is preparing for a high-tech war capable of shifting the global balance in just days. But what does China have that has half the world on edge? Today on TECHZNX, you're going to discover the 7 deadliest, most secretive, and advanced weapons in China's arsenal. Technology built to crush any enemy, challenge the United States, and make it clear that China is no longer a rising power. It's a superpower ready for war. Let's begin. Top 1. The DF-27 hypersonic missile. While the West is still debating the threat of the DF-17 missile, China already has its big brother ready, the DF-27, a hypersonic projectile so fast, so unpredictable, and so lethal that the Pentagon already considers it one of the biggest strategic threats on the planet, and with good reason. This monster can reach speeds above Mach 10, that's over 12,000 kilometers per hour, and travel more than 8,000 kilometers without stopping. That means it could be launched from Chinese territory and reach U.S. military bases in Guam, Hawaii, or even the continental United States in just minutes. But what makes this missile a nightmare isn't just its speed. The DF-27 is a hypersonic glide missile, which means that after being launched, it doesn't follow a predictable ballistic path like a traditional rocket. It descends, glides, and maneuvers at extreme speeds, changing direction mid-flight and bypassing missile defense systems as if they were toys. Literally, no current defense system can guarantee to stop it. And as if that weren't enough, this missile can carry conventional warheads, or multiple nuclear warheads capable of hitting several targets at once. In other words, a single DF-27 unit could wipe out multiple cities in a single strike. According to leaked U.S. intelligence reports, this missile has already been tested under real conditions and has hit moving targets over 2,000 kilometers away with a margin of error under 20 meters. That's surgical precision at hypersonic speed. And the most unsettling part? It's already operational. China not only has it, it's already deploying it. Some analysts believe its main role wouldn't be to attack first, but to deter any U.S. offensive by showing it can strike back with unstoppable speed and accuracy. So no, this isn't science fiction. The DF-27 is real, it's armed, and it flies faster than anything the world is built to stop it. A silent, invisible projectile, too fast to react. Top 2. The J-20 fighter jet. When the U.S. unveiled the F-22 Raptor, many believed no country could match its air supremacy for decades. But China had other plans, and today, that plan has a name, the J-20, a fifth-generation stealth fighter that not only competes with the F-22, it could outperform it in certain strategic missions. Manufactured by Chengdu Aircraft Corporation, the J-20 is stealthy, supersonic, and long-range, designed for deep air combat and air superiority over enemy territory. Its sharp fuselage, delta wings, and stealth air intakes make it nearly invisible to radar. But what's truly impressive is what's inside. This aircraft can carry a wide range of long-range air-to-air missiles, including the PL-15, a radar-guided missile with an estimated range of over 300 kilometers. That means it can strike a target before being detected. What's most dangerous? Its cockpit and systems are fully digitalized, assisted by artificial intelligence in real time to identify threats, analyze enemy trajectories, and execute evasive maneuvers without losing precision. And yes, the J-20 is already active. More than 50 units are currently in service with the People's Liberation Army Air Force, and the number keeps growing. It has been spotted flying near Taiwan, the South China Sea, and even escorting strategic bombers in deterrent missions. The U.S. has admitted it. The J-20 is a direct threat to Western air dominance. And while the F-22 and F-35 still have advantages in some tech aspects, the fact that China reached this level of development so fast should raise every alarm in Washington. Top 3. The WZ-8 hypersonic drone. Imagine a drone so fast and so high-flying that no current anti-air missile can catch it. A drone so fast it can enter, spy, and exit enemy territory before anyone even reacts. That's not science fiction. It's the WZ-8, one of the most secretive, modern, and feared platforms in China's arsenal. First revealed during a military parade in Beijing, this flying beast had already been the subject of Pentagon speculation for years. Why all the mystery? Because the WZ-8 is not your average drone. We're talking about an unmanned hypersonic vehicle with a razor-sharp design, no exposed turbines or propellers, and built to reach speeds well above Mach 3, over 3,600 kilometers per hour. That's nearly 3 times the speed of a commercial airliner. Even more brutal? It can be launched mid-flight from an H-6 bomber. Once released, the WZ-8 activates its own propulsion and rockets toward its target like a futuristic spear through the atmosphere. Its primary role? Strategic deep reconnaissance. This drone can penetrate enemy airspace, capture high-resolution images, track military movements, scan secret bases, detect launches, and return with the data without being shot down. Unofficial reports even suggest an armed version, capable of deploying light air-to-surface missiles. The U.S. has acknowledged its speed and altitude make it nearly invulnerable to current air defense systems, and already sees it as a game-changer for future warfare. Because the WZ-8 isn't just a drone, it's a hypersonic ghost, built to see everything, dodge everything, and strike before anyone can react. Top 4. The DF-17 hypersonic missile. No radar sees it in time. No anti-missile shield can intercept it, and no military sleeps well when its name is mentioned. We're talking about the DF-17, China's hypersonic missile that directly challenges the United States in the arms race of the 21st century. At first glance, it looks like just another ballistic missile, but its hypersonic glide vehicle, or HGV, is what makes it a technological nightmare. Once launched, the DF-17 reaches the upper atmosphere, and that's when the real threat begins. The glide vehicle separates from the booster and descends at speeds over 12,000 kilometers per hour, but with one key difference. It can maneuver mid-flight. This means it doesn't follow a fixed path like traditional missiles. It can change direction, dodge defenses, and strike from angles impossible to predict. And that's a huge problem for any country trying to defend itself, because modern anti-missile systems are built to intercept predictable paths. But the DF-17 behaves like a comet with a brain, fast, unpredictable, and utterly lethal. It can carry conventional or nuclear warheads and has a range over 1,800 kilometers, enough to hit U.S. bases in Asia, Pacific aircraft carriers, or any key installation in a conflict zone. But the scariest part? Not its speed, not its range, not even its evasive maneuvers. The most worrying thing is this: it's already operational, ready to fire. Top 5. The J-20 Mighty Dragon Stealth Fighter. This is China's first fully homegrown 5th-generation stealth fighter jet, and one of the biggest headaches for the U.S. Air Force. The J-20 Mighty Dragon, developed by Chengdu Aerospace Corporation, isn't just a beast in the skies. It's a silent warning that air supremacy is no longer the West's exclusive domain. Measuring over 20 meters long, it has a sleek delta wing design with canard surfaces, built for one clear mission: penetrate enemy defenses, strike strategic targets, and escape undetected. It's equipped with stealth tech, advanced electronic warfare systems, AESA radars, and can fly faster than Mach 2. Armed with long-range PL-15 missiles and hypersonic weapons in development. But the key isn't just its form, it's its strategic function. Unlike the F-22 Raptor or the F-35, the J-20 is designed to strike from afar. It detects first, fires first, and vanishes before being tracked. A kind of supersonic ghost loaded with firepower. What's most concerning to Western experts? China doesn't just have a few of these fighters. There are already more than 150 units in operation, and that number grows every month. Its integration with satellite surveillance and networked combat systems makes it even more dangerous in joint missions. The mighty Dragon is a clear warning. Global air dominance is shifting. Top 6. The Type 094, a nuclear submarine. Imagine a submarine so silent it can sail for months without being detected, and at the same time carries nuclear warheads capable of obliterating entire cities from thousands of kilometers away. That monster exists. It's the Type 094A, the most powerful strategic submarine ever built by China. Designed for nuclear deterrence and silent ocean domination, this colossal machine, over 130 meters long, is not just a submarine. It's a floating missile base. Its true power lies in its arsenal, 12 JL-2 long-range missiles, each capable of carrying multiple nuclear warheads with a range of over 8,000 kilometers. That means, without leaving Chinese waters, it could strike any city on the U.S. West Coast. And with the JL-3 version in development, that range could double. It runs on a nuclear propulsion system that allows it to stay submerged for more than 90 days. It's coated with echo-absorbing materials to evade sonar and communicates using ultra-low frequency signals only specialized stations can intercept. In short, it's almost invisible, a silent killer that could be right off your coast, and no one would know. And while China doesn't have as many submarines as the US, the real concern is strategy. China is pairing these subs with ocean drones, detection satellites, and quantum communication networks to make them nearly impossible to track. A nuclear threat that travels below the radar and under the sea. Top 7. The Chinese Electromagnetic Naval Railgun. What if I told you China is developing a weapon that doesn't use gunpowder or explosives, but can launch projectiles at over 8,000 kilometers per hour, piercing armor like paper? It's not science fiction. It's the Chinese Electromagnetic Naval Railgun, one of the most futuristic and lethal weapons ever created by the Asian military. This monster doesn't fire bullets. It fires metal projectiles using pure energy, generated by extreme electromagnetic fields. The acceleration is so brutal that the projectile reaches hypersonic speeds in under a second and hits targets with surgical precision at distances over 200 kilometers. What's it for? It can destroy enemy ships, ground bases, missile systems, even low-orbit satellites, all without explosives or thermal signatures that give away its location. China has tested this system on Type 055 destroyers. And though the program is top secret, leaked images in 2018 showed an operational prototype on a warship. Since then, reports say development has continued in secret, improving power sources, reload speed, and multi-shot capabilities. And here's the most shocking part. This weapon is not just faster and quieter than conventional cannons, it's cheaper. Each shot costs less than $50,000 compared to missiles worth millions. In a naval battle, it could fire dozens of rounds before the enemy can even respond. Its only limitation is energy, but with compact nuclear reactors coming to next-gen ships, that problem is disappearing fast. We're talking about a weapon that changes the rules of war, a technology that turns any ship into a hypersonic naval sniper. And if China mass produces it before the West does, the military balance of the seas could shift dramatically within years. And there you have it. 7 real weapons with which China not only challenges the United States, could even surpass it in the coming years. To wrap it up, tell us, do you think China has already overtaken the US in military power? Or are we still far from a direct confrontation? Leave your opinion in the comments. And if this video blew your mind, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to TECHZNX to keep discovering the most extreme weapons, technologies, and systems on the planet. See you in the next video.